school, that oftentimes means back to the doctor for children. They're together back in those close quarters again, sharing desks, computers, and germs. We're going to talk about what's going around and what parents need to know about in identifying and treating viruses. And Dr. Lynn Ranta is a pediatrician and director of physician affairs at Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. Good to see you again, doctor.
Nice to see you as well.
All right, well, the first thing that popped into my mind was this, I'll let you pronounce it, but this sort of mystery virus that popped up primarily in Colorado initially, but now has spread to the Midwest. Where are we at? Do we see that here in Wisconsin yet? And tell us a little about it.
Yeah, well, the germ we're talking about is a variety of enterovirus. And enteroviruses are actually quite common. There's probably 10 to 20 million cases of enteroviral infections in the United States every year. Now, this strain is a little less common. We haven't seen it around for a couple years or a little longer than that. And for some patients, it does tend to make them a little sicker, particularly patients who may have asthma or other, lung problems.
Have we seen it here in Wisconsin yet?
So far, to my knowledge, they haven't identified it. We're actively looking for this particular strain, but we haven't seen it here yet.
This and, if we talk about just other viruses as well, common cold, even influenza, what are the warning signs where parents, for the most part, kids can weather things? What is the difference maker in terms of when you feel like they should be contacting a doctor?
Well, I think they always need to remember if your child or you yourself are having difficulty breathing, wheezing, significant short of breath, that's a reason to always call your pediatrician or your family practitioner and ask for advice.
And you can always say, look, we don't need to see you right now.
Exactly.
We don't need to see your child, but better to make that phone call. It's certainly no bother, right?
Right, right. And another option we now have is Children's Hospital has a new mobile app called Children's Care Now, and it's available for you Children's Care Now, and it's available for you, and it helps you look at symptoms.
Okay. We have flu season coming up. A couple of things on that. What sort of season do you see developing, and how about flu shots? Are we ready to go with that?
We absolutely are ready to go with flu shots. I think this is a good wake-up call, a reminder that we do get severe respiratory illnesses come through the community every year. Influenza typically comes a little later than this, but we need to be ready, and it's definitely time for all of us, both our children and us, to get our flu vaccines.
And for the little ones, now we were talking about this research that seems to be credible in terms of giving the little ones the flu mist as opposed to the shot. Can you talk a little about that?
I think there's very good new research coming out that for those children who are eligible to get the flu mist, which is the nasal spray, that it may actually provide a little better immune response than the vaccine. And they certainly like not having that extra shot.
I was just going to say, I know my 3 cowards would rather get the mist anyway. So
that's right, yeah.
they're happy to accept. Doctor, thanks so much. Good tips as always. And for more information on this and any children's health topics, Children's Hospital of Wisconsin has a great website full of resources, and Dr. Ranta mentioned the app as well. We've made a link for you up at TMJ4.com. Feeling like fall?